Hello, 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 my beautiful boss slaymates. It's me, Ikenisha, your favorite boutique consultant. And if you watched my very last video all about shipping, then you know I am freezing in my house, and that is why I am bundled up right now. Plus my hair is a hot mess and I'm not gonna let y'all see it. So in this video, we are going to talk about the basics of looking like a pro. Basically, like if you are a beginner, these are a few things that you need to do in order to not look like an amateur. As I stated before in my last video, my Instagram has just gotten more popular. This channel has gotten more popular. So as a result, I've ended up gaining more clients on my website, thesocialmillennial.net, and I have actually started helping a lot more women launch their boutique, or I have been helping a lot more people set up their Shopify. Basically, I am building websites basically from the beginning all the way up until you launch. I am doing everything. So in saying that, I have noticed a lot of things that some people are and are not doing. So these are, let's see how many I got. 1, 2, 3, kind of 4 or 5 tips. They kind of run in together. So the first thing you need to do when you are a beginner, whether it is you've already launched or you're about to launch or whatever the case may be, you need to have a website. I know that seems like it's common sense, but I have run across people who I'm not trying to say it's no shady way. Okay, so I have run across people who are treating this boutique business like a hobby. And I know from seeing other boutique owners here on YouTube and seeing their Instagram pages, they feel the same way that I do. It's insulting. It's insulting to have someone who is all on Facebook or Instagram and they have a boutique, but they don't have a website. They don't have like a tax ID number or whatever you need. They're not actually recognized by the government as an actual business. They are not on Instagram or whatever. They're just not, they're not being a business is what I'm saying. And it's insulting to us who actually are running businesses. It's insulting to us for you to call yourself a boutique or a business owner where you're not doing the work that we're doing. So the first thing you need, if you want to look like a professional and be trusted and grow an actual business, is have a website. You need to have a website. And not only do you need to have a website, your website needs to have your own pictures, which runs into tip number 2. You need to have great graphics. So I actually do that as well. You can ask any of my clients. I may actually just leave a couple links in the description box of some websites that I have built so you all can kind of see what I do. But I actually will make the graphics for you for your homepage, whatever it is that you may need, because some people don't have that or they don't know how. So you need to have customized graphics, great pictures that are yours, not stolen from some other boutique. If you cannot take pictures, then it's fine to use your vendor pictures. If you order items off of Fashion Go, once you order them, on your order history page, there will be a little, I can't remember what the symbol is, but at the end of your order, after it shows how much you paid and everything, on that order history page, there's a little link. I can't remember what the symbol is, but if you click on it, it will actually download all of the vendor pictures of the item that you bought that you actually have permission to use. So if you need to do that, fine, and use those pictures to put on your website and make sure that you use them for your Instagram and all of that. Now, speaking of your pictures on your website, make sure your pictures are the same size. Granted, some of my pictures on my website are not the same size either. They used to all be, but I, to be honest, have let a lot of things slip and suffer with my own boutique business because of how much popularity I'm gaining on my other side of my business and here on YouTube and Instagram. Is causing me to not pay attention as much to my business. So, but with that being said though, even though my pictures are not the same size, you can still see the item that I'm selling. It's not blurry. It's not too small where it doesn't match, you know what I'm saying? It's not a stolen picture. It's nothing with a head cut off. It is still a great quality picture. You can still see the item that I'm selling, even though it's not the same exact size as all of them. But it does look better when all of your pictures are the same size. Now, if you are not going to have your photos be the same size, they need to all still look cohesive. So that's something else. With my pictures, a lot of them still have the same background, or it's still in the same vicinity. They all go together. I have seen some people with websites where their pictures, even though they're not the same size, the quality of the picture sucks. So I have to fix that. Or you may have one picture where there's no background of the model at all, and then there's another picture right beside it where it's a great picture and they're like outside in a park, or maybe with an actual background or something like that. So it doesn't look right. It looks amateur. You don't look like a professional. So if you want to look like a professional and like an actual business that can be trusted with your website, so you have a website, great graphics on your homepage, and your pictures are either the same size or they are a great quality. Now again, along with your website, you need to have a purchase domain. A domain is your website address. So my boutique is Jinx Fashionique. My domain that I bought is jinxfashionique.com. No one else can use that. I bought it. I pay for it every single year. That is a domain. Do not have your domain be, let's say you use Big Cartel or Shopify. So don't have your boutique website or domain be jinx-fashionique.shopify.com or .bigcartel.com. It looks stupid. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. It looks stupid. So if you can't afford the $12, $13, $14, $15 a year to have a purchase domain, you do not need to be in business. There is something seriously wrong if you cannot invest that teeny weeny amount. It never costs more than like $17. And the reason why the costs vary is because it depends on what type of domain you're purchasing. If you're purchasing a .net, it's going to be more expensive than a .com. If you're purchasing a .shop, that's going to be a little bit more expensive as well. So it depends on what you're purchasing. .shop, .net, .gov, .com, .org. .com is normally the cheapest. So yeah, you need to have a purchase domain. Now, along with the purchase domain, it looks better and more professional when you have your email the same as your domain. So, for example, again, my boutique is jinxfashionique.com. When you want to email me or you receive emails from my boutique or me, it will be info@jinxfashionique.com. That looks better than your name at yahoo.com or your name at gmail.com. Now, if you have run a website like I do, where I actually offer assistance, then me having ikenisha@gmail.com isn't really that bad. But granted, I do have info@thesocialmillennial.net as well. So either way. Now, there are two things with that. On Shopify, there is a part in your settings that even if you don't have a... Let me go back. If you want to actually have a purchased email domain, so whenever you need to individually email something like one person and not like your whole list or a group of people, like on MailChimp or something, you can use what I use. So the reason why I'm able to use info@jinxfashionique.com is because I have G Suite. And G Suite is the professional version of Gmail. So you can use whatever domain you want and go from there. And that is another reason why I don't have a picture on my YouTube. Like you just see the letter I. I used to, but once I made my account professional, it won't, for whatever reason, keep my picture up long. It keeps changing it back to an I. I don't know why, but it sucks, but it is what it is. So you can do that. It only costs like, I think it's $5 a month to have. I can't remember. It just automatically comes out of my account, and I've had it for like 2-3 years, so I don't even remember how much it costs. But yeah, that's not expensive at all. So you can actually sign up for G Suite, pay that little small monthly fee, and have a professional email. Now, what I was saying about Shopify, when you purchase your domain and everything in Shopify, there is a part in your settings where even if you do not have a G Suite type of account and you're still getting stuff sent to your Gmail or your Yahoo account or whatever, you can still get it sent there, but your customers will see info at yourboutique.com or whatever your domain is. There is a setting in there for you to do that. So they will see that email, but it will get forwarded to your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever you use. But keep in mind though, if you want to individually email one person about their order or something, it's going to come from that Gmail or Yahoo account. But you can individually email people in Shopify, and it will still, if you have that setting corrected and done, it will have that email in there, the info at so-and-so or sales at so-and-so.com. But when you respond, let's say they respond to it and then you respond back, it's going to show Gmail or Yahoo or whatever. So either way, they're going to end up seeing it, which is why I do recommend just going to G Suite and having a professional email. It just looks better. It looks like, once again, that you are a professional. So next thing, I do recommend having business cards or hang tags. Being that I'm saying or because of, you know, the pandemic that's going on, we're not really going out and about as much anymore. We're not going to events as much anymore, networking and things. So you don't really need business cards. But if you watched one of my videos, was it 2 videos ago, about what I said that I do with new inventory, I actually use my business cards as hang tags on my merchandise. So that is a cheaper route to go. But either way, you can get hang tags made very cheaply. If you go, you can make them on Canva and then print them off of Vistaprint, and you know they always have sales going on, so you can get them made that way. So I do recommend having hang tags, period, though. Your hang tags need to be, you know, customized to your boutique. If you can get the tags inside of your items, you know, private label, that would be great too. But if not, at least have hang tags. So then they at least say, oh, look, this is from G's Fashion Neat. Oh, look at her little hang tag, blah, blah. But that's why I like having the business card, because then they can see everything up there. So, excuse me. So yes, hang tags and or business cards. If you're still kind of going out, then yeah, keep business cards on you. So if someone compliments your outfit and it's from your boutique, you can give them your business card. So I'm going to recap the things that you need to look like a pro. You need to have a website. Your website needs to have great pictures. It also needs to be a domain that you purchased. And you should also have a professional email. You should have great graphics for your Instagram page as well. And you need to have business cards and or hang tags on your items. So those are the top things. There are a lot more, you know, for you to look like a pro. But those are the top ones that I'm noticing is a trend that a lot of people are not doing. So the very next video that we are going to, that I'm going to post, not we're going to post, but that I'm going to post, we're actually going to talk about the markdown process, because I have had some people ask me, what do I do when I mark down items? Because I mark down items every once in a while. I don't really believe in making items, you know, put items on sale, because I'm not going to lose no money. Unless it's something I really just got to get rid of. So next video, we are going to talk about the markdown process. There's things that I do and things that I recommend that you all do if you don't want to follow my exact process. I'll just give you some tips. In the meantime, while you're waiting, make sure you all check out one of these 2 videos that pop up on these 2 sides of me. And as always, make sure you all subscribe to my channel, like and share, say hey to me on Instagram like y'all always do. And I always appreciate those kind messages that you all send me. Thank you all so much for trusting me for advice, trusting me to help you all with your websites, trusting me to follow me with my membership, trusting me to host all these masterclasses and challenges that you all taking part of. It really makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel like I'm a little bit smart and I know what I'm talking about. So I will see you all in the next video where we will talk about the markdown process.